Night City is a secretive beast, a monument built on the backs of the exploited, run by faceless corporations. As another day is setting, the friendly faces of your local corps slither into back rooms to start scheming in private. Night City is a labyrinth. It's supposed to be. Those who deal in the shadows like it that way. Away from the corpo fiscal utopia, we find our two punks in a rundown hotel on the far side of Westbrook, spitting distance from the vice-filled Jig Street. Having just hit up a Ripper dock, they've spent the night testing out their new hardware and drinking a cocktail of what is best described as motor oil and paint thinner. The expenses incurred from this Ripper dock have left them more or less as broke as ever. Hence the bathtub hooch they've been drinking all night. However, Pyke's been making calls. They appear to have been fruitless, but just after hanging up, a call comes in from a number that's artifacting his display. As he answers, he hears a voice. "We need to meet. If you have a preferred crew, bring them. I've got a job, and judging by your call history, you need eds." And the call hangs up before you have a chance to say anything. You then just get a ping on your agent that just has a location. It's not far from you, it's just under a bridge in Westbrook.
So there I was. Wait, is everyone else around me, or...?
Well, everyone else as in the only other person, yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Prano's there, so Prano just sees me like staring into the lizard. The call came in. I didn't know if it could be trusted. But I was down on eddies. And sometimes putting myself and my friends in danger is what I do because I live on the edge. Hey Prano, I've got a drop for something. You want to go check it out?
Yeah, I figured that from the speech.
What speech?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I got chromed up. Let's go. Let's go!
So this is within walking distance as well, so you don't need to bother calling a taxi or anything. You can just head out if you're ready and up for it.
Began to wonder if Prano had the ability to read my mind. My suspicions grew.
Hey man, how many eddies for this job? Because if I have to listen to you narrate everything,
Get out of my mind.
How many eddies?
Lots.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so you guys head out of your hotel. You're walking down the street. It's pretty basic. It's Night City in Westbrook. There's bits of rubble, there's buildings being rebuilt, there's junkies hiding around, there's hookers left, right and centre. It's a pretty desolate place, but, you know, this is home. This is Night City. When you arrive at the location that was pinged, by this point, the sun has largely set, and as you approach, you see a thin silhouette in the shadows. "Thanks. I work for Biotechnica's security team. We were investigating Romero Industries. I'm not sure if you've heard of them? Anyway, we had an op go into their corporation looking for some biomechanical tech they might have stolen, but as of a few days ago, the corp has gone dark. Their phone lines are down, no one's showing up to their offices, no one knows what the go is, but most concerningly, our operative isn't contactable either. We need someone outside the organization to look into this. We can't have anything coming back to us. But if you help us out, the euro dollars will flow.
I'd like to saunter on up to this person. Like,
Who are you talking to?
the person. What?
Oh, anyone watching who doesn't know why Pyke has changed, my humanity score has gone down quite a bit. So he's like dissociating from reality. Just wanted to point that out in case people think this is new. This
Sort
is
of
why
worked it
this
out.
is happening.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to this person and be like, "Hey, how many eddies do you reckon are actually on the line? I'd like a number. You know the drill."
I can arrange 2,500 for a total amount if you bring our operative back to us alive.
2,500 plus a night with you?
You wouldn't even nearly be able to satisfy me.
Oh no, I'm just worried about me.
I have zero interest in satisfying you. Be happy I'm willing to pay you.
Sounds like more eddies.
You sure about that?
Fairly sure, yeah.
You want to roll for that?
Sure. It's 17.
She is giving you nothing.
Okay. Well, haven't met such a frigid bitch in a while. Let's take the job. What do you reckon there, Pyke? Oh, you're over there.
He had not met such a frigid bitch in a while, but I had in fact met several. I'll take the job.
Okay, well, the location that we last heard from him will be pinged to your agent. Good luck.
Okay. Do we need details on this operative?
His name is Kiro. He's a small fellow, dark hair. If you find him, he has a name.
Yeah, it's Kiro. You just said it.
Kiro?
Yes.
How are we spelling that?
Kiro.
And
Kiro.
how do you spell dark hair?
She
Hey,
just
Pyke.
walks off.
Let's go. I'm just gonna link arms with Pyke and kind of skip a little.
We were off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
So the location that you've been pinged is down in the marina. It's not overly far from where you are. It's a walkable distance. You could theoretically call a taxi as well, but it's not the end of the world either way.
I'm keen to keep skipping the whole way.
And the song changes like down, down, down by the marina.
Oh, boy. Have we been playing video games?
Never heard of them. I just made that song up.
Here's a Game Awards trophy.
Yeah.
Yay!
So you show up at quite a large warehouse. There isn't a whole lot of branding or anything. That's pretty standard for most warehouses out here. It's just a giant warehouse. That's about it. There's no one around. There's no guards. Gate is just left open on the fencing area. Yeah. How do you want to go from here?
You stop skipping.
What time? What
And,
time of day is it?
It's evening, so it's not like pitch black, but it's pretty dark. Which is also
That's-
why you couldn't quite make out who the woman offering you the job was. She made intentionally sure that she was within shadows. She was a bit obfuscated.
I could use my flashlight finger.
Okay, I'm just gonna unlink arms with Pyke, walk a few feet into the compound, I imagine,
I felt vulnerable.
and I'm gonna unleash the flashbulb immediately.
Okay. You see a warehouse, but brighter.
I don't think anyone's around here, man. I think they would have reacted to that.
What's the moon doing?
Singing?
Like, is it what kind of moon is it? Is it full moon? Is it half moon?
Let's go full moon.
I think it's
have no
irrelevant
idea where you're
for
going
Night
with this.
City, given that Night City is lit up as balls. Like, I don't
careful.
think...
Be careful, Prano. It's a warehouse and there's a full moon. It could change at any moment.
That is the best pun we have had on our channel ever. Hands down, like Jace was done. That is the best I've done. That is fucking fantastic. That's cool. Should we go in guns blazing? I've already got a foot on the door to the warehouse, like ready to boot it in.
Sure, and I've got my briefcase with me, my new briefcase. Or street case. And I like reach into the side and I pull out my pistol. And I'm like, I'm ready.
I'm gonna kick the door.
Little did Prano know I was not ready and incredibly nervous.
Alrighty, well, I would like you to roll me in athletics, sir.
Yeah,
So,
got a 1 and a 10, equating to a 1.
do you have a nearby D4?
Yeah,
Roll it.
I keep them just in case I want to cry about myself.
Just stab yourself in the eye with it.
Okay, take 2 hit points off your health. You just sprained your ankle.
Yeah, that seems fair. Oh, this door must be made out of something spraining. I wonder if...
Is it locked?
I wonder if it feels good.
Roll
Prano, is it just
perception.
open?
Either of you
who?
can roll perception, but someone roll perception.
I'll do it. I haven't rolled yet. 18.
You perceive that it is a solid steel door, like you would put on any warehouse that you don't want people to just break into by kicking it.
It does feel good. It feels cold
I'd
and metal.
try the handle?
It is locked.
Well...
It's alright, man. I got it.
Interesting.
I got a gun. That's as good as a key.
Okay. Try yours first. If that doesn't work, I've got something else.
What's your something else?
Oh, I got this finger that picks locks.
Oh. Maybe that first. But
You sure? I don't want to intrude. You had your idea.
Scissors,
I don't
paper,
want to
rock?
get in the way of it. Okay.
scissors, paper, rock.
The latency. And
I
still
still
he
won.
You
loses.
still won. Yeah.
Okay. I'd bring out my lockpick finger, which I think is this one, because I just gestured with it, and I try to pick the lock.
The lock gets really bright.
Shit. This one.
Alright, now, you need to roll a pick lock, I believe. Unless there is something specific to that tool.
Ah, that's not great. 11.
So, because you didn't crit fail, it just doesn't pick the lock. Unfortunately.
That's right, man. I got it.
Alright.
Ready? Bam, bam. And then I shoot one bullet
Pull my
after
finger out.
saying that.
Alright. roll to hit.
To hit.
You're aiming for a lock.
Yeah. That's fair. 13.
You'll hit. It shoots through the lock. You gonna try and open the door now?
I'm gonna be like, see, man, I can make a hole open.
Things just got a whole lot easier. And I will try to open the door.
So the door just pops open. From where you're standing... Perfect, we'll leave that one in. From where you're standing, you can see down a dark hallway. Because as we already discussed, it's canon, it's a full moon. You can see some light shimmering in through the lights, through the windows, through the lights. And so you can see just sort of a long hallway with sort of windows across the right-hand side for what looks to be maybe office-type areas, and a door on the left, and then the hallway sort of curves later up.
Kiro!
I'm gonna be like, hey, Kiro! And then do a camo
Kiro.
roll forwards. Like a full, like...
Camo roll?
Like, Mando
That's
roll.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He
Definitely
just
Mando roll.
turns camouflage back
Yeah.
up in a ghillie suit.
Turn invisible. And then I'm going along the wall, being like, dun, 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 dun.
I should clarify, when you both yell out to Kiro, you hear no response.
That's fine. I'm still going along the wall.
Right. I'm holding my gun and I've got my flashlight finger
That's
on
good.
the side of the gun. So it's like lighting it up. And yeah, I guess we
Get to the end of the hole. Nothing happens?
investigate the hallway. I'm gonna like checking the office
that's a good
buildings on
idea.
the way, seeing if like anyone's in there or
So the office area, I will get you to roll a perception to see how much you see there. It's pretty obvious because it is literally like glass windows the whole way across. But whether you can see anything more, let's get a perception
13.
on that.
23.
Okay. With a 13, you can see that the place has been gutted in what seems to be a bit of a rush. There's little bits of paper left around. Clearly, like, there's, like, just power cords left and stuff like that. So it's like people have just grabbed shit, just yeeted cords and pissed off out of there. But yeah, that's basically what you can see. With your 23, you notice that there are no explicit computers or anything left behind, but there is an ominous glow under one of the desks.
Prano!
Dun, 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 dun.
And I point the flashlight at him. Shh.
What's up?
There's a glow under her desk.
Ooh. Is it glitter?
It could be.
Oh, glitter means strippers. Let's check it out.
It's that way. And I point the flashlight to it. I'll cover you.
Sick. I'm gonna go into it and roll an unnecessary amount of times towards the desk.
So are you opening the door or are you trying to roll
Yeah.
through the window?
The door.
Okay, so you just open the door, commando roll through. Roll me an actually. I want to see how successfully you can roll around without making too much noise. Let's go dance. Roll me a dance.
Sick. I like it. 9.
A 9's not amazing. So you make a bit of a thump, but you're successful in your rolls. You get back up on your feet after you're done.
Not a full fat roll, just getting there.
Yeah. And so you're at the desk. You can see the glow. You pull open the little compartment drawer. That's what it is. You pull open the drawer, and you see that there's still a powered-on PDA type device sitting in there. And yeah.
Pyke! The thing!
Oh.
Look, glowing.
Did you turn it on?
Yes.
Does it have information?
I can't read.
Oh.
So I'm going to
Do you want me to
Mando
look at it?
roll towards him again and then hand him it.
Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Keep your eye out.
That's awesome.
All right. Does it activate? Does it turn on?
So the glow is because the screen was still on. So it's on. It is locked, but it's only locked with a PIN code.
Ooh, try 4 zeros. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 4 zeros.
Roll me.
It's just
I
gonna
think it's.
lock this,
I think it's
aren't we?
just basic tech. I think is what we use. Yeah, just basic tech.
Yeah. That's
That's
what I was-
that's a 12.
The 12 denied.
Should we look for clues?
Yeah, we can do that. Flashbulb,
Or
the whole room.
or is there any sort of
Immediately.
investigation? I can look on the PDA, look for bits where the screen is worn down, which may indicate fingers have tapped it more often, or some Sherlock shit. And I feel like I'm coming at this from an intelligence perspective.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe conceal reveal object, as in you're trying to reveal where there might be wear marks on the display.
Okay, that's better. 22.
Okay, with a 22, you can see that there are only 2 marks on the screen where it seems like there are repeats, and that is 2 and 6.
Should we look around the room?
Sure.
I start
for a piece of
looking
paper
at
that
computer
says my-
screens.
There are none. They've been taken.
There are. I literally said that there were no computers left. It's desks.
Oh, well, he's disassociating. He might be seeing computer
No,
screens.
I'm just on top of the table. I'm like, there's no info here.
Let's just keep it for now, and something else may come up.
I'm just gonna kick a table over.
Roll athletics. Not letting you get away with this shit.
18.
8.
Teen.
Oh, okay. That's alright.
6 and 4.
The table rolls
I
over.
don't know why that's 18, but it is. Oh, it's plus 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Table flips over. Congratulations.
Sweet.
All right. Let's keep looking for this operative.
Yeah.
I think that's why we were here.
So, to give you a bit of an idea of what's left, so as you leave the glassed office area, you can see a single door literally across the hallway that seems to go to a larger room. To your right, you see the end of the hallway, as well as a branching path to the left and a branching path to the right, and there is clearly from this point another room up in the back right hand corner, but you can't see what's up either the left or right paths, but you can see that there is a room next to the end of the path on the right.
Prano, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking. And then I just stab my knife into the wall. And then pull it out.
What kind of knife do you have?
The White Hornet Tanto.
Right. So it does not stab into the wall worth shit. It doesn't break, though, thankfully, because you're grossly incompetent and it just sort of slid down the wall as you went to do that. With your current mental state, though, you believe that it went into the wall and you feel really cool about that.
That way.
But yeah, it's basically a solid concrete wall. It's not something that you're going to be able to stab through.
Yeah. So I'm just like...
All right. I follow Prano's capable lead.
What? So every third step, I'm just going to do a commando roll.
Yeah, but where are these steps going?
Towards the back right room that we could not quite see.
Sure. Alright, well, it's only, 2-3 meters and you're there. Like,
Excellent. That's
huge
one roll
joint.
at least.
Sure. Alright, so are you... Well, I guess from here I should point out that at this point you can see down both paths. To your right, you can see like what looks to be like maybe a janitor's closet or something like that. To the left, there is another concealed room. Looks like it could be like another small office type area. Something like that, but you can't see into it, so you have no idea what that actually is. And the room that's up in the back right hand corner that you were heading to just says security on it.
Hey, Pyke. Security might have the passcode written down on a piece of paper. And then commando roll towards it.
Good idea.
So, how are you approaching?
My other thought was, let's split the party. You go to security, I check out the room.
Let's do that. I mean, it's up to you. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, no worries. You check security, I'll check the janitor's closet.
Alright, cool. So, I guess we will start with Prano heading into security. So as you open the security room, you see a wall of screens displaying static and a bunch of hard drives just littering the floor. Most have a trademark drill hole straight through them. They'll never read again. Amidst all of this, you see a man of rotund girth, draped in a suit coat. The aroma of stale sweat and cologne you can buy by the liter emanate from him. He's scouring through the piles of drives, mumbling to himself, "Gotta find the scoop. Need this dirt." The man you see is none other. I hope the description was apt there, Justin.
Yeah, I was primed this time.
You say
so
that.
I keep rifling through. I'm rifling through trying to find an undamaged hard drive and finally give up and look up and see a guy. What are you doing here, bud?
Oh, hey, man. What are you doing?
Oh, I see you recognize me, right? I
there's two
wipe
of them.
one of my greasy hands down the front of my shirt and offer it out to give him a shake. Brian Flick.
I'm gonna accidentally grab him with my new cyber arm and squeeze a little too tight. But
Roll
my
athletics.
eyes are gonna be nothing but kindness. But I'm gonna be like,
Alright, roll
Accidentally.
athletics to see how tight you go.
As I'm shaking, I'm like, Brian Flick from, strangely, Never Blink News. You're fitting considering your eyes.
it's a 19.
Damn.
A 19, so that's not enough to actually do any kind of damage, but it's enough to make Bryant really uncomfortable at this point. At least in the hand zone. I don't know how his social demeanor will be.
Hey, man, I was in a band, and now we go around selling bodies. Ah!
Wow. You're really on the edge, aren't you, my friend? That's some grip.
Yeah.
And I try and release my hand.
I need a code.
Grip.
I need a code. Do you have the code?
Code for what?
The device. The code for the device. The device that we need the code for.
Bro, I've got no idea what you're talking about.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for anything that I can report on. As I said, I'm from Neverblink News, so... You guys got the scoop? Had a bit of a lead on this place, but so far it's come out empty.
So, Brian, I'll get you to roll an investigation for me, because while Prano is making you grotesquely uncomfortable, your eyes keep scouring the floor for that one undamaged drive. So roll me an investigation on that bad boy.
What is that in this way?
Yep, so I keep saying investigation, but I think perception is the goer. So with a 17, you've found a drive in the middle of this talk. So there's a drive that's sort of wedged at the back of the desk, like under the security desk. It's sort of wedged back there. Yeah, if you'd like, you can grab that out and try and slap that in their security system and see what you can find.
Yeah, sweet. I reach right back into the back crevice, and you see my pants just reveal a little too much crack for your liking.
As he does that, I smack his ass.
Okay. I'm probably gonna punch you, just like reactively.
All right.
I'm probably gonna have to just give you a bit of a slap.
Both
Like
of you, I want you to roll a reflex for me.
Ooh.
I got a 14. He got 10.
No. 8 plus a 10. Is that what you said?
Because he keeps saying stupid ways. I only
So
care about the
9.
total number at the end, or if it was a crit success or crit failure.
17.
8 and 10 is 17.
8 and 9.
Ah, right. Yep. Carry on. All right. So yeah, with
AD10.
that,
Sorry.
yeah. Please never say words again. So with that, Bryant throws the greasiest punch straight to you, and he, like, you just sort of lean back, like not even paying attention, like just, and it just completely wildly misses.
After I smacked his ass.
Yeah, you got the smack. This was purely to see whether
you
his
got the
punch had
smack.
hit. So yeah,
It's like, whoa!
What are you playing at, friend?
I don't know, man. Every hole's a goal.
My God. These holes are not your goals, friend. Just saying.
it's a
Just
fucking
saying.
motto right there.
Yeah, Brian Flick, these holes are not your goals. Coming soon. So I just sort of shrug it off, you know, weird shit always happens in Night City. And I grab the hard drive and guess I could try and... No, I'm going to plug it into my camera. So I pick up my camera and you notice that the video camera I'm carrying is quite a large design. But strangely, you see other bits sort of tacked onto it as well. So at the bottom end of it is a pistol, and the side is a flashlight, and then there's a spot for me to insert the hard
I'm just gonna sit over his shoulder like this, like floating, not totally like touching him, but just being like, "What you doing? What's
As I flip the side screen out just to have a watch of the footage.
Sure. So the footage shows a guard waving trucks past that you recognize. All of you do, because obviously you've seen the outside of the building. It's the area where the gate was and sort of up the side of the building. So you see a guard just waving trucks past, and as one truck pulls up, he mutters to the driver, "Yeah, this one goes to the new place. The cellar under Warehouse 7, Little Europe, you know. Keep your thumb primed on that EMP trigger if anything moves." and that's it. That's all the footage has. The rest of it, the drive seems to be corrupted, so there's not a whole lot that you can do. Like, I guess theoretically, if you wanted to hold on to it and try and retrieve more, you could, but yeah, that's all that's left there.
I'm gonna press rewind on that, and I'm gonna record it onto my device. Just that piece that is useful.
All right, I'm gonna roll
This is the insider. This is the inside scoop right here. I'm gonna use this later in this
I want you to roll a
expose.
basic tech for me, sir. Because
Cool. I don't have much of that.
the reason I want you to do that is to see if you can get that corrupted data to copy across. Because ultimately it is a piece of corrupted data. It's just the one bit that's somewhat salvageable. So yeah.
I only got an 8, so I'm assuming I don't.
You don't copy it, but you did get to use...
Damn.
Like, you got to see it. You've got the mental notes. You're good, for the most part. So, at this point, we're going to head over to Pyke, who found some food on the floor, right in front of the janitor's closet.
Yeah, I was like, sick.
Alright, so are you actually planning to rifle through the janitor's closet?
Just check for anything suspicious.
Sure.
People hiding in there trying to kill me.
So, as you open the door, a body falls out straight on top of you. Roll me a reflex.
Oh shit. 7.
A total 7.
Damn.
Yeah, this corpse lands on you, pins you to the ground.
Kiro?
Essentially here.
Is that you,
I
Kiro?
love that. That's awesome.
There is no response. You do recognize dark hair and seemingly male. I don't know, there's no real bulge to double check on any of that, but yeah.
Prano! Prano!
How split is this party? Is this...
Like, the
'Cause
janitor's closet is
presumably-
literally right next
Yeah,
to...
but presumably this is happening...
Same time. I guess we're just gonna hear a crash and then just hear him calling
Well,
out,
given
right?
he found food on the floor to eat, let's say that enough time had passed.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I hear it?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Oh!
The hell was that?
Oh, that's my dude. It's my hookup.
Right.
The not dead one.
Prano,
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
always
dead guy on me.
And I'll just run out into the hall.
I grab my camera and just flip it on to record as I run out.
Yeah, cool. So you see clearly there's Pyke with a dead dude on him.
I'll run over and kick
Right.
it.
Alright, so 2 things happen. One, a dead guy fell on me, but on the plus side, I found some food on the floor.
Brian Flick reporting here. We have our first body of the night, and this guy's eating floor food. So
I was gonna run
things are
in-
gonna get interesting, folks. Things are gonna get real interesting here. Stay tuned.
Prano,
Stay tuned.
Roll
do
athletics.
you
for
see
me,
that?
Prano?
Do you see that too?
15.
Alright, with a 15, you kick the body off. It's not enough to do anything super cool, but you at least flip the body off Pyke.
I'm like, there you go, man. What was that
Thanks.
dude doing to you? Did you bang
Well,
him?
he wasn't answering any of my questions, that's for sure. Been really quiet, if I'm being honest.
What a dick.
Also, I think that's the guy we're supposed to find. I mean, I don't want to say all men with black
Can I
hair
just
look the
grab
same,
him?
but
And like shake him and be like, Kiro! Kiro!
Is that,
would you describe him as?
when you say
would you
shake
describe
him,
him as
do you
small?
mean Pyke or
No,
The
no,
body.
the body.
yeah, go like he's not going to
There's
stop
a little
you.
bit of Kiro in all of us all along.
Yeah. Shaking him.
He does not respond.
6 foot Kira inside yourself.
Pyke!
Uh,
I don't think
yeah.
this is Kiro. He didn't say anything. Oh,
Oh.
this is... The fuck is your name?
I offer my hand down to Pyke. Brian Flick here. How you doing, my friend?
This is
Sure you've heard of
Chum
me, never
Brian.
blame
I'll fix that in post.
yous. Yes. Brilliant. And I do my best to try and help him up off the ground.
Sure. I won't use an athletics because obviously he's going to be helping. Like, we're not rolling
Yeah.
fucking everything. Roll to breathe.
No, that's ridiculous. It goes both ways, yeah. Well, for Brian Flick, sometimes that becomes a bit hard, you know what I mean?
All right. So, yeah, you're all standing up and looking over this body. Yeah.
Guess we should search the body for any identification tags or...
Since I'm
wallet
still
or-
mounting it, I'm just gonna open his shirt.
Fuck's sake.
All right. Well, I'll get everyone who is actually trying to find anything about this bloke to roll a perception.
I'm recording it.
Yeah.
So I've just taken a step back, and now I'm kind of like, so what do we think we've got here, boys?
So,
We got a flatline janitor inside of this area, or was this your dirty work?
so tear open his shirt with a 13.
13, you see that he doesn't have a shirt under that shirt. But he has 3 bullet holes in his chest.
I know what killed him. Holes. That weren't goals.
I rolled a 16 as I finished my floor food.
Alright. So with a 16, you can actually see that, like, he still has, like, a wallet on him and stuff like that. So you can open that up
You can say-
and... Like, there's a bulge in his pocket. And when you open it up, you do see that there is, like, an employee card for Biotechnica showing that this is indeed Kiro.
Okay, so it's either Kiro or he stole Kiro's wallet.
Does the picture look like him?
It does.
A little.
So this is the chum you guys came to find? Was he meant to be dead?
Hmm. We were just
Plot
told to...
thickens.
We were just told he'd gone dark and look for him.
He's very dark now. Look at his eyes.
His eyes are a cloudy white.
Well, I guess that's job done then, isn't it?
Yeah, good point. Let's get our money.
Fuck yeah. Wait, do we need to bring the body with us as proof that he's dead?
Well, you've...
If you guys can manage, I would say that would probably be wise. Besides, that will
Just walking out the
definitely
door.
be better on tape.
Super happy
Wait a
about
minute.
it. Job done.
Do have the guy with the camera who could just... Okay, alright.
Alright, sure. So,
Yeah, I'm just recording it even still after you rationalizing.
And then I'm telling, like, still on camera, I'm like, hey, we stole this PDA, and, like, the logins definitely uses a 2 and a 6, but we can't figure it out. Are you any good with hacking?
No, but have you tried 1111? That's usually the...
That was the first. Yeah, I tried that.
Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, I tried that.
You're shit out of luck then, son.
I mean, I said it involves a 2 and a 6, and you told me 1111 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can never be too sure. I mean, did you try turning it off and on again?
Can
You
I
didn't do
turn that
that?
off and on again?
you know what? Go for it. It actually logs in. I'm going to allow it because that was such a dumb suggestion that it has to work.
Yeah, has to.
Brilliant.
Prano, this new guy's a genius. Do whatever he says.
I'm like halfway out the door. I'm like, did it work?
Mm-hmm. I'm in.
Always does. Trust Biotechnica to put that sort of complexities behind their software.
So, when you see it, there is literally just a communication app on there. There's nothing else. As you open up that, there is a single email. And...
Fat fuck.
Oh yeah, Bryant pulls a pocket burger out and starts chowing down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
now
did
eating
you
on
find food on
session
the floor
is
as
going
well?
to be canon.
That come from? Hang on. Wait. When the shit did that show up for you?
5 minutes ago. I got 2 halloumi burgers, chips, and a side of halloumi with some aioli.
It was like
Ooh.
just before I introed him that it
Yeah.
showed up.
Fair.
So you see like an expense report sent by someone called Karina Katranov, and it's just basically an expensing report for a bunch of printers and computer gear to another location. The location is called Warehouse 7, the same place that you heard mention of in the previous video.
Karina Kachanov.
Hey.
Seems like all signs are pointing to this warehouse 7,
Hey,
if
guys.
I'm going to be honest. Please.
7's lucky. 7 is in the video and now in this 7. 7. 7's more than 6.
Yeah, as I was saying, there's a commonality here with warehouse 7.
7's more than 6.
Wait,
It's one
guys,
more than
guys.
6. But
Guys,
one more
guys.
is better than none more.
Do you think it could be the same warehouse?
I mean, yeah, I think so. So put it this way, your employer now, you have the body, right? But what if you could give them more? What if you could give them more answers? You know what I mean?
More bodies.
More. Yeah, sure. Whatever's good on film, you know.
More bodies. We sold the last bodies.
Yeah, we need more.
Yeah, more. I got bodies.
Yeah, I felt your arm.
Bodies. More.
Something tells me you guys are right on the edge of going too far with this whole chrome thing. Maybe just like ease off for like a minute or two. I mean, you do you, whatever. But maybe get to warehouse 7 before you explode first.
There was another one who could read minds. What has the world become?
Yeah, what he said. Actually, that'd be really good on camera. Can you just say that again?
That again.
That's a work in progress there, my friend. Let's go.
Alright, so from where you are, to get to Little Europe, it's basically a cross over the water, over a bridge. It's maybe 2-3 kilometers, so again, walking distance, or you could drive. It's your call. But yeah, it's totally manageable if you want to go to Warehouse 7.
Camera dude. You got a car?
Yeah, I got a car.
Drive us?
No, I'm staying around here. I need to get the scoop.
But the scoop is over there.
Filming 2 fools tripping over a body ain't gonna get me paid, son. I need more. I can give you guys a lift, but I need to check out the Warehouse 7 with or without you.
Feels like you just said no and then yes without any convincing.
Yeah.
And imagine
Brian Flink, I ain't walking nowhere. Get in the car, boys.
Yeah,
And I'm just assuming I have a car because I just made that shit up. So
that's what I thought. Fatty, and then I smack him on the ass.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out so bad. If I didn't have a mouthful of food right now.
Both roll
Ah.
reflex.
Really?
Yep.
15 this time.
It's not 15.
Just roll me a d4. If you've got one handy.
I do. Always.
No,
You meant me.
2.
Okay.
Oh.
Take 2 more
Great.
damage off.
I should lay it off, pal.
Just take the hit and be like, ah! That's a good juicy ass though. And then just get in the car.
Why would I let these guys in my fucking car? I must be really hungry for a scoop right now.
Yeah, so you all hop in the car. You drive a few kilometers over to Little Europe. When you arrive, you don't quite see a warehouse 7. What you see is a giant warehouse that is warehouse 6, clearly labeled. You see a warehouse 8. In between the two, there is like a 20-foot shipping container.
Yeah, I've seen these places before. It'll definitely be like either invisible, either they've mislabeled it and it's just warehouse 8 anyway, or it's most likely in that shipping container, some sort of entry, or
I may have been hallucinating, but didn't you say it was a cellar beneath Warehouse 7?
Like my camera.
Pyke goes up, sees if this shipping container is locked or just open.
So the shipping container is locked, and you can see that it's covered in graffiti, but there is a carving on the front of it that does sort of look like a 7. It might actually be a 1. It's kind of shitly done.
Do you want me to shoot it?
Let me try my finger first. And I try to pick the lock with my finger.
Roll me, boy.
I rolled an 11 on stealth, just an FYI. Trying to be hiding and filming.
Okay, well,
16.
you're not hiding very well. You've got pretty heavy breathing. You're like, you don't make a single sound from like your coat rustling or anything, but you're like,
Nom 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 nom.
Still
eating
like
burpees.
Alright, that was a 16 for pick lock.
yeah, so a 16 will successfully pick the lock. So you open up, or do you want to open it?
Yeah, I want to do it SWAT team style like before, so like flashlight, finger, gun.
Looking over his shoulder like,
At face value,
And I'm like 5 meters behind you guys, just reporting very quietly. Brian
He's
Flick
the new-
here. About to watch 2 chooms get killed. Watch it, boys.
so with
He's
your...
the new Prano. It's just
Oh, how the roles have reversed. So from what you can see, because obviously you've got a shining light, you're looking into the container. It looks like an ordinary shipping container at face value. There's a series of boxes. They've got tarps over them, and that's about it as far as what you can see from the door.
I say we investigate.
I was gonna run around opening tarps. Not the boxes, just throwing the tarps off.
I'm looking for secret entrances to the cellar that I'm convinced exists.
Alright, so basically as you start to lift these tarps, you realize all these boxes are completely empty. They're just cardboard boxes with tarps on them, as suspicious as that is. You do realize towards the end of the container there is like a latch of sorts, or like a fascia that just seems to be sitting in the back wall for no reason. And yeah.
So we approach the latch.
Okay,
Want to see what that latch? Come on, Prano. You want to see what that latch does? You want to see?
Let's go!
Go.
Run and kick it.
does nothing. It's like a steel latch over a something.
Yeah, but he's got a metal foot.
I do. No, I have a talon foot, but that's a different.
If you used the talon foot explicitly, I was going to make you get stuck in the wall.
I figured. Yeah.
Now, Brian, are you in the shipping container or are you outside?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm in.
All right.
Just that I don't want to miss any of that, like, juicy death. So I'm just inside the door of the shipping container, like, just inside, and I'm recording.
All right. What are you going to do?
So I kicked it.
Pull the latch.
Nothing happened. Pyke. Maybe do your latch stuff.
I'll roll for latch. I don't know. Yeah. Do I pull the latch?
So
Twist the latch?
It's just like a cover over something. You could just lift it.
I lift it.
Watch now as these two fools start lifting latches.
And so
What's their name?
inside it,
Pyke and Pyron. Pikelet.
and anyway, so
Pikelet.
inside under the cover, you just see two wires, both like they're not color coded, but they're clearly cut, and there's just like exposed wire ends to it.
Prano, you want to put those wires together and see what happens?
Yeah, I got it.
Roll basic tech.
For the record, don't think it's gonna go. 17.
Okay, with 17, you don't electrocute yourself.
Hey.
But what you do notice is that the shipping container closes behind you and the floor starts to move. You're lowering.
Guys, it's like a ride.
He realized as it was not like a ride at all.
It was a very, very slow ride.
When it stops at the bottom of its destination, I guess, there's just sort of like floor-to-ceiling saloon doors. There's no handle on them. They look like they just sort of push open.
But do you say floor-to-ceiling saloon doors?
Yes, as in they open both directions.
Yeah.
They have no handles.
Cool.
Oh, like not like actually designed
Yeah,
in the Wild Wild
I was
West.
envisioning like.
No, so saloon door,
Yeah.
as in they have the double hinge,
Yeah,
so they
alright.
swing
Yeah.
back and forth.
Cool.
Open them, there's the
Much
wine
better.
cellar there.
Yeah, I was
Hello
imagining
there.
like. Cool.
Well, look
Pyke,
who just
Pyke,
wandered
Pyke.
into town.
Go through the
Yes,
door.
he was calling my name.
Go through a door. Goes both ways.
I didn't trust him. But I also didn't value being alive. So I proceeded to walk through the doors.
Alright. As you get through the doors, you see a long hallway. At the end is one door, and about halfway up on your left, there is another door. The one at the end of the hallway appears to be somewhat ajar, as you can see a glimmer of light coming through it.
There are two doors through the doors. One door is closed and on the left. One door is ajar and straight ahead, with light coming from underneath. It could be a path to the afterlife. They were staring at me like I had said something weird.
Gonna smack Pyke on the ass and be like, let's go!
He did not understand consent. Well, the one that's ajar and there's a light coming from it sounds like a call to action, so I say we do the other door.
Alright, sure. So, as you go to try and open the other door, it is locked. Sure. So this is actually an electric lock. So you're
Can't help you.
lock picking. So you can still try and unlock it, but you're going to have to use basic tech to do your unlock.
Yeah, I'm still using the lockpick finger, but I'm just...
Nothing wrong.
Oh, that's not great. That's a crit fail. For a total of 2.
All right. So with that crit fail, you actually end up getting shocked a little bit. Drop 1 health point.
So watch
Not that
this
shocked.
happen and walk over and be like, that's okay, I got it. And instead of shooting it, I just punch it. Not with the metal hand, with the flesh hand, because... yeah.
Roll me a d4.
That's smarter.
Fair. 3.
Take that off your health. You also get shocked by this door.
Hey, Cam boy,
Don't punch it.
You know anything?
Don't punch it! Don't
Yeah,
punch
I would say
it!
you're gonna need a key card or some sort of like better access than what you two idiots have. I don't have that, so on to the next.
He was clearly hallucinating. He's calling for 2 idiots. But it's only me and Prano here. Where is the other idiot?
That's right.
Maybe we should try the door that's already open.
Yeah, alright. Let's, let's try that.
Prano hops like a weirdo down the hallway. And so you come to the door that's ajar. Are you just going to walk on through, charge through? What's the plan?
I'm 5 meters behind again, narrating over the top. Cyber psychosis unhinged. I think that's what I'm gonna call this one. Yeah, that one's... Alright, take note of that, future me. And then I press stop record. And then I start recording again as I watch them open the door.
This guy is weird.
I'll just barge into the door with my shoulder.
Sure. Door just flies straight open. No hassle. What you see in front of you looks to be about a 15 meter by 15 meter room. And there is a sort of U-shaped tool bench and workshop area. It all seems very clean though. It's a very pristine room. There's a few tools scattered on the desk, like you can notice drills and other stuff that's far more tech than your little pea-brain can figure out. And up on there is also a suitcase and then some other random pieces of tech hanging on the wall parts behind the workshop desk, I guess is the best way to put that.
Is the suitcase better than my suitcase?
Guys, I don't have a drill. Should I take this drill?
Yes.
Just gonna pick it up and try and tuck it into my belt.
Sure. That'll work. I'll allow it. You've now got a drill.
I'm going for the suitcase. I want to investigate it and try to open it.
Investigate it? Okay. So you pick up the suitcase. You notice there is quite a bit of heft to it. You can barely pick it up. you put it on the ground. Roll me an investigation. Oh, sorry, perception. Keep saying investigation, man. Too much D&D. This is ruining me.
18.
18. So with an 18, you can see that there is some really weird stuff going on with this. So the latches seem to actually be a form coming off the actual shell of the suitcase itself. And you can see that there's a lot of modular looking parts. Like, it seems like this suitcase might be able to shift and change.
I try to shift and change it. Try to figure it out.
Alright.
Like a puzzle.
It's gonna run over and be like, dude, it's more than meets the eye. And kick it.
God damn it. You kick it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, as you go to kick it,
Oh, no.
I want you to roll a reflex.
It also doesn't like being slapped on the ass.
11.
So with an 11, as you go to kick it, you see two slender appendages slide out the sides of it, and this thing just stands up on all fours and opens the suitcase like a giant maw. This is basically some kind of cybernetic monstrosity in front of you.
Is this a
It's
fucking...
more than meets the eye.
It's a cyberpunk
like-
mimic.
But with an 11, you just barely miss getting, like, serrated on these edges within the maw of this suitcase.
Yeah. Take a step back. Oh wait, yep, you go.
With that, because somebody ruined any chance of any surprise from your side, there is no chance for any kind of bonus attack, so I will get you guys to roll your initiative for me. As this suitcase opens up and Prano kicks right through its maw, barely missing its serrated edges, he instinctively realizes that this is a combat scenario and draws a weapon of choice. He takes first in initiative.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna use the new knife type thing I've got. The white
Tato, yep.
Tatanto. And go with that straight away. With a big downward slash. 25.
That's a definite hit.
6. 3. 9.
Alright, so with that, you just stab straight into the top of it. You see, a few sparks ring out, but obviously you haven't done all too much, but you've clearly got a big firm stab in. You reef your Tanto back out cleanly enough, and you can still finish up your turn if you want to move or anything.
Who's holding it? Is it Pyke?
It wasn't held.
Wasn't
it was
holding it.
put on the ground, and as he
Yeah.
went to change to see if it could change form, you went to kick it, and it was not fond of that.
So I went to kick
So
it.
I'm just... Yeah.
Then
I could have had
went
a
for the
friend.
stab, realizing shit happened.
Mhm.
Stab and drag. Stood there and went, ah! And just jumped back a couple feet. Not a big amount, just a little.
Okay. So next in initiative, I believe, would be Bryant Flick.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit this thing because I'm already filming anyway, so my gun's already drawn. It's Bryant Flick to the rescue, and then he takes a shot.
Sure. Aimed shot, standard shot.
13.
13. Cool.
just a regular shot, not an aimed shot.
Yes, so you're still at the doorway, correct?
Correct.
13 will hit.
So that is... Oh, man, that's a fucking terrible amount of damage. Total of 5 damage on that one.
Okay.
I'm obviously going to go for a second, and that's a 15 to hit, so that'll hit.
Yep.
And it's a little bit better with a 7.
You just fire 2 rounds straight into this thing. You sort of see it stagger a little bit, but it's very clearly still kicking. Few sparks fly out. You do see some, like, inner cybernetics and such within it, but that's about it. You've sort of given it a bit of a run. Next up is Pykus.
Oh, I try to bite him with my cyber snake. 7.
You're right next to it. That will not hit. So you see Pyke just open his mouth and this cylindrical, like snake-like cybernetic just flies out and just sort of skims off the top of this anthropomorphic suitcase. And it just sort of juts upwards and then goes straight back down into his throat.
See, I'm just like you. I say to the briefcase.
The briefcase does not regard that.
Picturing,
and then I hold
that old video of like, I'm a slithery serpent.
Yeah.
Snake. And then I pick up my suitcase and I hold it and I went, friend.
Just completely ignores you.
Yeah. I guess I should try to move away from it. Can I backwards roll? Because I was sitting on the ground.
Okay, you can backwards roll, but I want an athletics from you to see how far you get.
15.
Okay, I'll say that you move back a good 5 meters. So you're pretty much near Bryant at this point.
Yeah, you had to jump and you got 2 meters. I just like...
Yeah.
To be fair,
I feel like
you
it's
are
not even like a come at
back. You
Yeah,
get at
it's like a
least
tuck
twice
and
a
roll.
body length. And if he throws a bit of a jump into it,
Yeah, I just like
Twice
pull...
body length for a roll.
I like pull my knees to my chest.
Flat. It's like whoop whoop.
Yeah, like on the ground. I pull my
That was
knees
a
to my
pretty good
chest
roll.
and I just roll back. And
Nice.
that's my turn.
I'm really not liking these
You're in my
maths.
frame.
Fucking...
Yeah, in a hindsight, because, I never make a good decision, I've lost 14 humanity from getting this cyber snake installed. I have a +0 to melee hits.
14?
Yeah. It's kind of like maybe this was intended for a more combat-oriented class with good melee. Because I'm not going to really be hitting anything with it. But I found a bottle of Coke Zero on the floor after rolling.
That's how good that roll was. He found Coke
Nice.
Okay.
in a bottle,
And
not a
turn.
bag.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So next up is the suitcase, and the suitcase will charge at Prano. Because Prano still remains somewhat the closest to it.
Yep.
So what I would like from you is a reflex roll, my good friend.
$11.
So it goes to grab you and just barely misses. You just duck under its arms as it goes for that grab. And that's it. That's its turn. But it's staring you right down, and it's your go now.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna stab the fuck out of it. Like, brutally lose my shit. Stab it. 19? and 27.
I think that'll hit too, yeah.
So first one was a 7 plus a 6. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Not a 7. A 1 plus a 6. So 7.
I'm glad you found Warehouse 7, not Warehouse 1.
Yeah. So the first one's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, that's the crit, is 2 and 4. 6.
Okay, cool. So as you stab upwards into the lower half of the suitcase, you sort of go a bit too deep on the second shot and actually pierce through the join where one of the appendages is coming out. And you realize the rear left quarter sort of falters of sorts. So there's a bit of a droop in it, almost a limp if you were to compare it to a human form. You've now created some sort of weakness of sorts back in that quarter.
Guys, hit that leg.
Make me.
Brian, or do you have movement that you want to do? Do you want to try and roll back 5 meters?
Nope.
Alright, cool. Brian.
Alright. Brian takes a knee and does an aimed shot this time. As he narrates to the camera again. That's a 12 to hit.
That's not going to hit.
Damn it. Rude.
So you fire off that shot. It's aimed directly at that newly created weak spot at the join of its appendage to the chassis of the suitcase. And it just ever so slightly misses. It was so close, but not quite. Pyke?
Is it like, do I need to do an action to draw my pistol? Let's see, I'm just thinking, I was on the floor, fiddling with the briefcase, tried to bite it with my heavy melee weapon concealed in my esophagus, and then I rolled back. Like, do I need to spend a turn getting gun out?
I would not say so, no.
Okay. So I've just got my... Because I've got quite a few. I'm just going to use my heavy pistol, just because it's got a rate of fire of 2, and I'm just going to take 2 shots.
Sure.
Shit. Crit fail to a total of 10.
Alright. So that...
That's the first one, yeah.
Yep, so you're not going to be able to take a second because your gun's just jammed.
Fuck. You got this, Prano.
Sorry.
Wait,
In that
no.
case, can I use some movement to get behind Bryant? Just if I do need to be spending my next action on jamming a gun, I want multiple bodies to be between me and the threat.
Sure, yeah, of course. You've got movement, go for it.
It's not even a roll or anything cool this time. I'm just like, ah, shit. And I'm just like casually walk behind Brian.
A walk of shame, as it were.
Yeah.
So, it is now the Mimic's turn, and he is still fixated. It's going to take a swipe at Prano. Alright, first will hit. 12 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so its second swipe misses you, but it basically just makes sure that it is as in your face as possible, trying to sort of corner you towards the workshop area. So it's sort of facing back towards Bryant and Pyke, and face towards you, trying to herd you closer in towards the workshop.
Gonna go straight for another stabbing.
Yep, sure.
12 for the first.
That is not going to hit.
16 for the second.
That'll hit.
10.
10. Prano just stabs right down through the top again. The Tanto pierces through the very top of the suitcase. You can see it on the inside of the mandible. As he reefs it back up, you see like a splattering of wire and sparks as it comes back up. But again, largely the suitcase seems unaffected.
Pyke!
Go about this all the wrong way, or
Really good move.
Can I have a look around the room? Can I do
Yeah,
that? Is that an action to do that, or is
I will.
just to stare at things?
I'll allow it as a way, like without inherently using your action, but I'll take it as half your movement.
Nat 1 and an 8, so I got a 3 all up.
So while you're looking around, you end up just staring at the lights, and you have reduced visibility because you've now partially blinded yourself.
Great.
Like, not like actual blindness, but like, you know, when you stare in a light and
Yeah.
shit's all fucked.
You get that? Yeah, you get that.
Yeah,
dot.
so
Yeah.
I would say you will do a -1 on your chances to hit for the
All right.
turn if you're going to take a shot at it.
Yeah. Well, with that, yeah, I look around the room, obviously looking through the lens and getting a little bit blinded. I'm like, well, Brian Flick lines up another 1, 2. So it's a 17 to hit on the first,
Hit.
and a crit hit on the second.
Ooh.
Except that it's minus your. Was it minus to hit, or was it minus on the damage?
It's a minus on the hit, but a crit is still a crit. So the 10 still
okay.
counts. It's your modifier on top of
Yep.
that that's reduced by 1.
Yeah, okay, so 21 to hit on the second one, and the 17 will be minus your 1, so 16.
Yeah.
So,
So both of those will hit without a doubt. Roll
Yep.
me damage for both.
awesome. So 11 on the first, and 11 on the second.
Oh, cool.
Completely different configuration of die, and it worked out the same. Lovely.
So you fire off these 2 rounds. The first pierces straight through one of the Tanto wounds, I guess, and it comes through at an awkward angle out of it, and you just see another splattering of sparks shoot out the front out of its maw. The second shot hits straight into that same weakened area that the Tanto had gotten, and its leg now seems almost crippled. It's sort of lifted up and it's moving in sort of a jarred fashion. It's unable to sort of maneuver correctly.
I'm going to move behind Pyke if I can.
You were already
Try
behind
and get
him.
him back in frame.
You
You're
were
already behind him.
You were already behind him.
No, Pyke moved behind me to
Yeah, last round.
recharge,
Ah.
to reload his unjam his shit.
Yeah, okay. Yep,
Yeah.
my bad. Alright, Pikey boy. I take it you're going to use your action to unjam your gun?
It's that or bum rush this thing with a light melee attack,
Do
which
it.
will.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, fuck it. I drop the gun, I charge at this thing, jump through the air, and as I jump, the cyber snake comes out of my mouth as I try to, like, do a Superman jump and hit it with a.
Sure, you're
Fucking
going to
snake
tongue
mouth.
punch the suitcase.
Oh, fucking. Yeah.
Yes.
Rightio, roll for it, mate.
This can only
Picturing what this would look like from Brian Flick's camera.
please be. 14?
It's going to
Okay.
hit, but I also want you to roll athletics as well for how well you handle this tongue punching dive.
I'm the tongue punching champion. And that's a 12.
Are you?
Are you?
Well, I'm the only one that does it. So,
Right.
Champion by default.
yeah. Two
Yeah,
sweetest,
that's fair.
sweetest words in the English language.
The 2 sweetest words, that's true.
All right. So does it actually hit?
Yes, so that will hit. So roll your damage.
That's 10 damage all up.
10 damage. Fuck. Alright, mate. Alright. So we see the image of Pyke just throw his pistol to the ground and just charge at this suitcase. He dives through the air, majestic, arms out wide, opens his mouth and just cyber snake straight out. He pierces straight into the top of the suitcase, sparks flying everywhere, and then he smashes face first into the side of it and falls to the ground. He's not prone though. He sort of lands on his knees and is able to recover himself, but he did make a bit of an idiot out of himself as well.
Any damage from that?
No
facepalm?
damage. You didn't
Okay,
crit, so no damage.
That's a relief.
All right, and so the suitcase is now going to keep going at Prano. Can you roll me a reflex?
12.
All right, so the mimic has grabbed you.
Awesome.
Hugs. Hug.
So much rolling.
Oh my god. That's the dice.
Rest in peace.
No armor. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. 5 health.
Rightio.
Remaining or what you had before?
What I had before that hit.
Oof.
So you are now in a state of bleeding out, my friend.
It's my turn next, isn't it?
Yep, so roll me a death saving throw.
Yeah, so a d10. Fuck. 5. That's more.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Shit, wait, so you have to roll under your body score?
Yeah.
4 or lower.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So,
Wait, hang on. Ah!
Praise Discord. Okay. So it's Bryant's turn. So you see this mimic just bite straight into Prano and it just completely pierces through him and then just drops him. He appears to be, by all rights, dead. He's lifeless. There's blood everywhere.
Prano, you okay? Prano,
Prano does not respond.
Prano, you okay? Did that hurt? Prano? Ignoring me is pretty rude.
Pyke, I think your friend there is flatlined.
Hey, don't say that. We weren't really friends.
That was legit the first thing I was thinking. I was like, please make a friend joke. And nailed it. Beautiful. Mwah.
Always thinking about what's gonna be good on the screen, you know. Me doing the same thing over and over again isn't gonna be good for my audience. I'm gonna try and sit the camera in a way in which it is still filming in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Just by sitting it on, I don't know, desk.
Maybe just, put the pistol down on the ground, because you're still pretty far back, so you could put it at the ground, and it can still sort of see up.
Brian Flick's gonna try and grab something off the wall and try and beat this thing with it instead.
Alright, so I want you to do 2 rolls for me. Investigation to see... perception to see what you find, and athletics as to you running up and grabbing something off the wall to use.
Yep. Alright, so my perception is actually an 18. It's pretty decent for
It is perfect.
And my athletics, 17.
Holy shit. You see this rotund fellow rush towards the workshop area, his business jacket just gushing in the wind behind him. It's like something you've never seen before. And he just easily traverses straight up the wall of this workshop, grabs a spherical item off the wall and just throws it straight at the mimic. Now, what I want you to do for me is roll me 6d6.
66.
Ooh.
All right. 66. Here we go. 66 of rolling gets me 20.
20.
That damage from just throwing random shit. That's what I've been doing the whole time. You're like, here, take a shoe. Another shoe.
So,
Very average.
As-
20.
he runs up, grabs this spherical item, and just pegs it down at the mimic. It explodes on its back with a series of sparks and shocks shooting out across the back of the suitcase. The suitcase just drops, limp.
And Prano's just like sitting there, just.
Yep. And you're technically out of combat. However, you both black out. You feel a sharp pain to the side of your neck and nothing. You
It's all for the film, baby.
you wake up with all your gear and everything around you, including Prano's mangled corpse, in an alleyway. You check your agent, Pyke, and realize that you've gotten several attempted communications from that glitched out artifacting number. It looks like the Biotechnica rep has been trying to reach you. But yeah, you guys sort of just wake up in an alleyway.
I poke Prano's corpse.
He still is dead.
Immediately search for my camera.
It's just down beside you. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank fuck.
Do we still have your car?
I don't know. Is it here?
No, that's what
So-
I was asking you.
We're in an alleyway, man.
I guess so.
Press a button and it just zeroes in on your location.
V.
No, I don't hold down V plus F.
So
This isn't the movies.
if you'd like,
Some Pac-Man video game.
roll perception to see where you are.
11.
Okay, so you are several blocks away from where you were, so you still recognize that you're still in an industrial area, but you're not, right near where you were. You could probably walk and find the car, but you don't see it around your immediate vicinity, so you'd probably assume that it's still outside Warehouse 7.
I'm gonna check my footage on the camera and see how far back it goes.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah. Quick little tape rewind, even though it's not tape, and go back a little bit and see the moment. I'm like, this is that moment when I do this. Like, really, watch this, and then watch me like run across. And I thought it looked better than it does, but it looks like the guys from The Office doing like parkour. Parkour.
It's just like every home YouTube guy being like, this is me doing cool stuff in the backyard, and it's just...
It's like, why are you recording this? Don't do that.
So what
There's
you
nothing
realize
impressive about
is that the footage cuts exactly as you threw the sphere at the mimic. It just basically just stops the footage, because what you can surmise from what you did, that was an EMP. So any electronic device just stopped at that point. So yeah.
So you found a random object and threw it, and it just happened to be an EMP.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we were gonna die, but we didn't. So you're welcome.
Well, one of us did. But,
Well, I'm not saying you're welcome to him, am I?
fair point. Is there a meat market nearby?
So we
Drive
Alright,
back
so-
to the first warehouse,
Yeah.
grab...
So you hop back
Kiro's
in your
body.
car, drive back to the first warehouse, pick up the body, dump it off as well. Another 500 eddies. Now, did you want to try and get back in contact with the Biotechnica rep?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. So
Probably.
So you find it kind of odd because the number is obfuscated on your device and it just keeps artifacting. However, it does let you call it. But it doesn't answer. It just pings you another location, the same location under the bridge.
Ah, I see you have a machine that goes ping. All right.
And so yeah, I take it you guys are gonna drive down there.
Have you got some red hot chili peppers? Because we're going under the bridge downtown.
Fuck's sake. So you guys show up and the woman obviously can't hide herself in the shadows. She just approaches you and she's like, did your companion change?
Oh.
Something.
Yes, disguise.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you put on a disguise and changed his name, but same guy.
Okay.
Brian Flick from Never Blink News. How's it going?
Never heard of it.
Want to elaborate on what's been happening around this whole scheme, Warehouse 7?
She just pulls out a device and presses it, and your camera turns off.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Probably should have upgraded that last year.
okay, but the
Shit keeps happening.
the footage showing Kiro's final fate was on that camera. So it was like, you
Oh,
might
yeah.
want to
Yeah,
at some point allowed to use it. But yeah. Long story short, Kiro's dead.
Okay. And she just takes the camera out of Bryant's hands, turns it back on, checks through the footage. Confirmed. She closes it, hands it back to Bryant, and says, 1,000 eddies then, and sends you the money and just walks off,
Wasn't it 2,500?
if he was alive.
I don't think that was specified.
It's definitely specified.
Well, we'll watch that on some form of a replay later, I guess.
Oh, I'll cut
Hey,
this
hey,
bit
by
out
the
if
way-
I was wrong.
It's
I wish I was around.
just as like a name came up in a report. Okay, this could go completely bad, but fuck it, I'm doing it. Is someone involved named Katrina Katrinov?
Karinsky?
Where
Kaczynski?
where did you hear that name?
Kaczynski?
Oh, it was written down on a PDA.
Where?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to hand over some eddies for that.
I'll give you 250 extra eddies.
You're so much better at this than I
Guess you
am.
don't want to know who Karina is after
Oh,
all.
I'll just let you do this. I was
You just
I
gonna
was
take it, weren't
I was
you?
just like, yeah, fuck it, here you go. I'm like, oh shit, no, fuck.
Roll me a persuasion on that one.
Yeah. So 12.
Alright, so with a 12, she's like, no, guess not, and just walks off.
Oh, come on. I'll give you the PDA. 250. This guy, he's just had a whole identity change. He's a bit weird.
She just raises one hand, offering it as if you throw her the PDA, she might consider it.
I don't really have any stake in this.
Alright, she doesn't even try and catch it. Her chauffeur next to her grabs it, and they just hop back in their vehicle and drive.
Ooh, that was impressive.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. That was evidence, wasn't it?